You might wonder how long-distance relationship works. That's quite impossible for many people. You need to cook alone, eat alone, go to the gym alone, and go out alone. No matter how much you need this person, it's not likely that him or her would appear in front of you at the very moment. So many give up, and many would not even step in. The one who already in a long-distance relationship might feel anxieties and disappointments constantly.
Hello! Guess where I am? I am in the airport, in the south part of China. Yes, not in Beijing this time, but in Shenzhen. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. He took a flight to come to visit me. For this time, I'm going to talk about anxieties of long-distance relationship because I am experiencing a long-distance relationship for 5 years already with my boyfriend. I think before everybody goes into a long-distance relationship, you need to ask yourself 3 questions. Well, not only 3 questions, but I think these 3 questions are very important. The first question is about yourself. Whether you are independent enough, both mentally and physically. If you are independent enough to do all the things, explore the city or spend time, arrange your time properly, without thinking about him that much, then I think long distance works for you. The second question is actually about him or her, so your partner. It's a question about trust. Whether your partner, so your boyfriend or girlfriend, would give you this kind of sense of security. It's very important in a relationship that you trust this person no matter what, right? Otherwise, it doesn't work. The third question is more practical because it's about what you're seeking for in a relationship, no matter what kind of relationship, right? So for example, let's say someone is seeking for conventional and stable relationship. In that sense, you would want to be with this person all the time. So stay in one place is essential condition. And someone like me, for example, could be very idealistic and romantic. For now, I say that to find someone that have the same passion, no matter what we talk about, we can feel the connections and we can feel the mutual understandings. If I don't have the strong connection with this person, if we only talk about mundane stuff, day-to-day life, I would feel bored, like quite easily. I think long-distance relationship works for me if I find the right partner. My problems of long distance.
Yes, what's the biggest problem for you?
I think it's dealing with misunderstandings because you're talking with this person on the phone most of the time, and so sometimes you can get miscommunicated. We also need to find a proper time for both of us to talk. It's not really easy.
Well, one part of it sometimes can also be helpful, right? Say you're very angry or like you want to say bad things. Sometimes long distance can give you an additional filter.
Yes, true.
To not do that.
True. Because that's the solution part. I think for me is I not train myself, but I try to be more rational and calm about those misunderstandings. I think long distance helped me to calm down because it gave me time and space to think first. The main issue is people turn to speak out their feelings and emotions very quickly without processing, and it's usually quite harmful.
There can also be another simple solution that I use sometimes. It's to be very careful with the you talk, right? The you talk is when you keep talking about the other person, like, you this, you that, you this, you that. And by nature, when we do the you talk, other people feel attacked, other people close. So one way to try disentangle this misunderstanding is start doing the I talk. So like I feel, I think, I saw.
Also, don't start a cold war.
I mean, passive aggressive is not better than aggressive.
Yeah, true.
Right? They are equally bad.
Yeah.
So if you think, oh, I'm not gonna hurt them, because I'm not saying anything. You're probably hurting them right in that moment.
Yes.
The biggest one of all, it's probably the lack of physical intimacy.
Oh.
That is really challenging.
Yes, I think for most of the guys, it is quite challenging.
I think often we become stressed, we become nervous, and sometimes we don't really remember that this could be because we are not releasing our sexual tension. It makes your life quality a little bit lower. Not like massively, but it can have impact.
So, what is your solution?
My solution is to meet often. I don't think there's too many ways around. Don't be too cheap. Don't be too like, oh, we just met 2 months ago. Like, meet often. Also, I think something important to remember is don't pretend it's not a problem. Keep it in mind, and when you do meet, make some effort to have good conditions.
So I think for me, pretty much the feeling of loneliness sometimes emerge when he's not next to me. So I feel like if I have my spare time and I don't have any appointment with my friends, I would feel lonely, right? That's quite often.
Yeah.
I think everybody could feel like this.
Mm-hmm.
How I fix it? So how can we fix it?
How can we fix it?
The way that I, overcome this is really trying to find what I want to do with my time.
It's important to understand that the other person, because they feel lonely, are going to need to spend time with their friends.
I think the last problem and the very important problem is temptations. You are so far away from your partner because you don't have this kind of closeness with another person. You feel lonely. Accumulated previous problems that makes you feel easier to get tempted, and you feel it's more convenient for you just to take any temptation it can in front of you and abandon this long-distance relationship because it's so much work to do rather than just enjoy your freedom. First of all, you need to accept yourself being attracted.
Don't feel guilty.
Yeah, don't feel too much guilty about this. I think it's normal. It's human instinct and nature. I guess this is my experience. Maybe not for everyone. You think it's a terrible thing to get attracted by other people, but I don't think so. But then after you feel this, you need to know yourself very well. I think it's just very temporary. I will forget about this attraction very soon.
Also, can I give a tip?
Yeah.
It's good to spend time trying to understand what is my attraction coming from, like what's behind it. Because sometimes actually what's behind the attraction is the fact that maybe there is some struggle with your current relationship, and the attraction is, it's more like your brain don't want to deal with problems and trying to find escape.
Long-distance relationship is indeed very hard. I know there will be many problems. Not only you need to be super independent, but also bear the sense of loneliness all the time. Well, if you find that person you have such a strong connection and love with, please do still consider this extraordinary experience, because you can actually learn a lot from it. There is no fast and easy approach when you have conflicts, but it can definitely give you enough time and space to think clearer and reflect on your own. Try to find a comfortable pattern of communication works for both of you. Only following the need of one side is probably not the healthy way to be for a long run. Also, learn how to spend quality time with yourself. Use this opportunity to find what you like to do, because the way you love yourself is more attractive than always waiting for others' attention. Besides saying how much you love the other one, make trips to see each other. Maybe even plan a small vacation together. Create the unique experiences only belong to you two. So, Even sometimes you cannot stop comparing with other couples. You know how special your relationship is for you.